The opposing force these National Guardsmen face are out here in the desert for upwards of 250 straight days.
Wow, look at that. He has been the 10 News military reporter for years, but tonight, Bob Lawrence is saying goodbye.
Well, after 33 years, Bob is retiring. You're allowed to do that, I guess, under protest by us. Yeah. Always an excellent reporter, but not always a military reporter.
No, but even rides at Disneyland have to come to an end at a certain time. And you'll see a clip from the Wayback Time Machine that proves it wasn't always a military reporter, but covering the military in San Diego certainly turned into a passion.
And that passion has taken me aboard aircraft carriers, landing
craft
air cushions or LCACs, and up close to M1 Abrams tanks. But it didn't start out that way. My very first out-of-town live assignment was the Whittier earthquake. The date, October 1987. Check this out.
Buildings in the Whittier area, like this one behind me called the Emporium, were built before there were any kind of earthquake codes.
And then there were the cars. Simply put, I love cars.
You know, I used to have a car just like this.
Well, not quite. I borrowed it. But for many years, you'd also find me talking cars at the International Auto Show. 9/11, of course, changed everything. A short time later, the United States would answer with San Diego-based Marines and sailors. And in 2003, 10 News was the only local news station on the ground in Kuwait, as sailors and Marines were called on again.
They have been training out there in the desert now for weeks, and they are ready to go at a moment's notice.
And back at Camp Pendleton, we covered the innovative ways that Marines who were about to deploy would train. And looked at ways the Navy trained to keep another USS Cole from happening.
I just want him to stay.
From the tearful deployments to the joyous homecomings. I've been privileged to be a witness to all of it, and also privileged to be called upon to be the master of ceremonies for the newest national cemetery, and to share stories of those veterans who came home very different than when they left, but whose warrior spirit never left.
And with only 1% directly or indirectly involved in or with the military, that's why I felt compelled to let the other 99% know what the 1% was up to. And I said this at 5 o'clock, but it really bears repeating. To those warriors past, present, and future, we promise never to forget you. It has been a privilege.
Privilege is all ours, Bob.
Yeah.
And on behalf of all people in San Diego that have been able to watch you for so many years, thank you. Thank you for your commitment, your dedication, hard work, and just the type of person you are. You've been such an asset and will continue to be here in San Diego.
You saw some of those old stand-ups. I got a little grayer, but this is kind of where it started.
Oh,
and
my
I don't know.
goodness.
You can
Wow.
see that one. Yeah, that's where it started.
A warrior in your
years
own
ago.
right, Bob.
That's, a few years back.
You rocked that uniform.
I rock it, let me do that. But yeah, thank you very much, and it really has been a privilege. And like I said, to all our folks out there who are watching, thank you very much for your sentiments. It's been awesome. Guys.
Look at that.
Wow. Nobody does this by
nice.
themselves in this business, as you well know. So,
And this
thanks to
entire
all of you.
newsroom has gotten up
They're
to
all
coming
here.
here today,
Yeah.
just to thank you and to say goodbye and to know that the friendship continues. This
Absolutely.
10 News family.
It always has been.
Thank you, Bob.
You will be missed.
Thank you.